Maybe I am an idiot. I might not even put up this bitchy ass video. Hi everybody, it's PJ and today is Monday. We are getting ready for my week of work. But I want to tell you something. Something I am doing to my hair, look, is breaking it off. Kimmy said to me the other day, is your hair getting shorter? And I was like, you know, it kind of feels that way. And I usually have like massive baby hairs, but I don't think this is baby hair, like especially right here. I was on chemotherapy for a while, and I think I'm going to do a whole vlog about it because it might help other people. Yes, I have my tooth in, so I lisp. Deal with it. Anyway, so Kimmy said, is your hair getting, did you cut your hair? And I was like horrified. I'm like, no. And the length seems to be still all right, but it definitely, something's going on. And I'm worried that it's my diet, guys, because I went all vegetarian January 1 and my hair is breaking. But the other side, listen, it could be a lot of things because the other side of that coin is I need to go today and get a humidifier. My house is so dry, like my fingers are starting to split and my feet like dry. And it's electric heat. And I just think I better do something before I end up in real big trouble here with like, even like my wood stuff that's glued, like my molding has glue on it. The glue dried up. Like, seriously, I'm going to have to call somebody in this spring, which is fine. I wanted a painter to come and do my one bedroom, and I want to replace the rugs in it. But my point is, it's so dry here. It's literally hurting my body, or either that or a product I'm using. So I'm not going to wash my hair anymore. I'm going to simply use cream rinse to wash it. I did it was like a hair mask. It was coconut over the weekend, a coconut hair mask. This morning I took a shower. I did not wash my hair. I simply wet it down and put a basic non-sulfate cream rinse on it, or not cream rinse, conditioner on it, because I don't want to break my hair off. Like, I love my hair. Like, I know it's big and crazy and some people hate it or think it's too much. I love my hair, so I want to continue with it. Also, I'm worried about blowing it dry. Do you know, in the summer, I don't. Like, I do blow it dry, but only once it's like air dried for a really long time. In the winter, because I have to leave for work and I shower in the morning, not always, but most of the time, I usually do it. I usually blow it dry, like, while it's super wet. I'm going to try and stick it up in a cap and go to work today and blow it dry at work. But it's not that cold today. There are definitely going to be days I cannot do that. Anyway, if you know of any fix, somebody else told me to use Hairfinity a while back. I think I'm going to go ahead and order that today as well. Hi, girls. What are you guys doing? Chuffle, chuffle, chuffle. You should hear my bed at night. It's like so loud. You would think there's 10 of us in there, and it's just Mabel and Piper snoring. They make the craziest noise all night long. It's going to be a long day because I fell asleep at 5 o'clock yesterday. I went down to say goodbye to Jeff's house, and I got out of there before it got too sad because I didn't want to get sad. I would have if it was just Eric, but he had brought a friend. I didn't want to get all mushy in front of a friend, you know what I mean? So I got out of there, like I stayed like an hour and left. But before they got there, I had like a half hour by myself down there. And I can always go back down, although now it's other people's. I guess I can't. But I wouldn't be able to get in anymore. Like, that's done. I got a beautiful painting. It's out in my car. It's so big that I was really surprised the kids didn't want. But I guess it's too big for their house. But Jeff had it on lights and everything. I was like, are you kidding me? And they're like, no. So I was like, yeah. I wouldn't dare leave that. But, that, and I got, my son we used to call it the duck house. Because, yep, Jeff was into that town and country duck look. Oh, it drove me crazy. I'm like, just because we live around a lot of ducks doesn't mean we have to live with a lot of ducks in the house. But he, like, refused. Everything he wanted to do was ducks. So I said, all right, if we're going to do it, let's do it right. And I tried to do it with a little less, like, I don't know. Anyway, because he's a man and he would get man things when I was a girl. But Forrest had gotten him a wrought iron door stopper that was a mallard duck. So that was still there. I grabbed that up and Eric said, yeah, give that back to Forrest. And I said I would, because that's a good memento. What are you girls doing? What are you doing in there? What you doing, Pipey? Mabel? Are you guys playing? Go play. Are you playing? Are you guys playing, huh? They go crazy in the morning, like, in there. That's where all their toys are, so I guess they just go in there to go into the... I had gotten an antique crate. It's like a cradle. It rocks this way. And I cleaned it all up, and that's where I put their toys. Anyway, so it was a pretty quiet weekend other than that. I worked my tail off Saturday. My God. No, Mabel, take that in the other room. No, no, no. I don't want the noise. Great. Told them to go play, and they get squeaker toys. Saturday, I didn't do much because I worked so much. Oh, my God. So busy, so crazy. And I hired, like, all these people, and, like, only half of them are working. Like, seriously, I have people, like, that don't show up on a Saturday. When can you do that? A week into you working? Only me. Like, pisses me off to no end. I got one girl coming in today to talk to me about it. She's, like, you know, the only one that I'm even thinking. But the other two, the other one was, like, 3 hours late and then got on the phone with her mother. Because I went to call her back and her phone's busy. And I'm like, how's this child's phone busy if she's not calling me after I just told her, get to work? It's just amazing to me. The work ethic is so ridiculous with people anymore. Like, we didn't do that. I don't do that now. Like, I work my ass off every day. I don't just say, you know what? Let me just tell everybody. I don't know, what if I decided to take off on a Friday? Who would pay them? Just ridiculous. Well, that's not true. I have Kimmy, but you know what I mean. Like, I just don't understand people's thoughts. So, out of the, I think it's 5. That one, yeah, 5. 5. Out of the 5 people that I hired, one went to work on time. One went to work 3.5 hours late. One had a doctor's note. Literally a weekend, a doctor's note. Okay, maybe they're sick. Maybe I'm tainted over the years of the nonsense. But anybody will give you a doctor's note, you spend the money. But I figure you spend the money, hey, you got off, you know. And 2 didn't show up. Yep, that was my weekend. So I, nonetheless, was sick to death of them by the end of Saturday. I'm like, oh my God, I can't stand this. Like, please, what the fuck? Really? It's just so ridiculous. Like, oh. The one girl did show up. She was the latest. But then when I got on the phone and said, like, what are you doing? Because she didn't call me. I had to call her. she had called one of the trainers, an assistant of mine, at 9 o'clock in the morning, said she just woke up and was running late. So she said, all right, people have to get used to schedules. She said, all right, I'll tell Paulie, you just get to the store, right? 12 o'clock, I'm like, where is that girl? I haven't heard from her all day. I thought she was in working and just not doing well, So I call her up and I'm like, hey, where are you? Just like, are you on break? She's like, I'm almost there. I was like, what? It's after 12. What are you talking about? She's like, oh, my roommate when I hire them, they have to have their own vehicle. And I was worried about her because she said, I share a vehicle with my roommate, but she works opposite hours. Okay, here's the story. The roommate got into a fight with the boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. And like, she couldn't get in because I said, I don't care. Take a bus. It's not my fault I'm late, she says to me. And once again, I'm incredulous. I don't think she didn't show up Sunday. I think she's gone, which is a good thing. I wouldn't have hired her, but some people thought she'd make out good. I didn't. I looked at her and didn't like it. But I mean, I'm a different person, and maybe I'm a little tainted because I've done this for so long. So I said, all right, let's give her a chance. Yeah, that was a mistake. So then she doesn't show up at all on Sunday. I say, get to work. I don't hear from her for the rest of the day. She doesn't clock out because that's how you clock in and out. I was like, oh my God. So needless to say, like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I guess it's different nowadays than when I was 14 years old lying to get working papers, working at a KFC. Well, they weren't KFCs. They were Geno's, but nonetheless, that's what I did. I don't want to say all. I have some really amazing people that work for me that I can count on through thick and thin, snowstorms, way more than anybody can count on me because I won't go out on snowstorms. You won't see me. I'm not a snowstorm type person. I have wonderful people that I count on every day of my life, and they know who they are, and these new people just like, you have to hire 10 to get one. You really do. And I hate that about what I do. Because it slows me down. It's like such a waste of time. Just don't take the job. Just don't take it. I won't be mad. It's terrible. Terrible. Anyway. So my weekend was frustrating. How's that for an answer? Frustrating weekend. Because I kept thinking, okay, we're good now. And we weren't. And we just weren't. So I licked my wounds. And then last night I fell asleep. So I go to Jeff's yesterday. I'm sure this is all riveting to you, but I go to Jeff's to say goodbye to the river, and I come home, and I don't know why it wiped me out, because I really didn't do much. It was very cold in there, and I have a cough, because it's really moldy. If you live on the water, just know that you're going to contend with mold all your life. So it was really, really super moldy, and like you could smell it in the air. Even though the place was all but empty, it was definitely moldy. So when I got home, like I had a headache. I still have it this morning. Like I have like a sinus headache, like in my eyeballs. And so I made a beautiful dinner. I actually am going to put this after that vlog, I think, because I made a vlog basically yesterday of all of my day. Anyway, but I made this lovely dinner. I've been getting into pesto sauce. And I'll tell you why, because doctor said I needed olive oil, and I friggin' hate olive oil. I hate the smell of it. But I love pesto sauce, and it's full of it. So I was like, yes. Because otherwise I have to eat a bunch of avocados. And I buy them. I buy the avocados. I just don't ingest them all the time. God, I'm really like yucky from being down there. Anyway, so avocados, yeah. So I mean, I ate one last week. I'm supposed to eat like a good portion of them. So I don't have this vegetarian thing down. I'm gonna watch. They have quite a few vegetarians on the vlogs on YouTube. So I'm gonna go through some of them and see how they utilize like their protein. And I told them to go play. Take it in, Mabel. Go in there. Go in there. Take it in there. Meaningless to them. I'm going to look on some other vlogs and see like what ideas there are. I can't eat legumes every day. Like I can't do it. It's like I'm not that big of a cook anyway, but you kind of have to be more of a cook to be vegetarian. But what I had last night, I took kale and spinach. I had a big box of it that was going to go bad. I have like enough for one more green shake. I was just using it for green shakes. So it didn't, you only use a handful in each shake. So I wasn't like getting through it. Look at that. Like, see? Something fried in my hair. I don't know what. But I wasn't getting through them, so they were going to go bad. So I was like, all right, let me cook it up. So I sprayed the pan with Pam. I had cooked up an entire 2 big heads of broccoli that I will have all week. And so I chopped that up and put it in there. Some onion. I fried the kale, the spinach, the broccoli, and the onion all together with some garlic. And I made like literally a half a plate of it. It was like that much on the plate. But it was all greens. And then I put pesto sauce in it. And I had a small sweet potato. That was my dinner yesterday. And that was so good. But there's no real protein there. Or not the same amount as you would get if I threw a greasy, ugly hamburger on it and killed a cow. See, I won't do that. That's why I'm a vegetarian. Well, because I never liked meat. I was never a meat eater in my life. Like, I went along with other people that ate meat pretty much as how I feel. I just didn't like it that much. Like, it just never... Like, if I didn't... I would like if everybody was having macaroni and cheese and this and that and chicken, I would have the chicken, but I could have done without the chicken. So that's why I was like, and I was starting to feel really guilty about the animals. Like, and I know me not eating meat does not stop. Like, I'm not an idiot. I realize that it doesn't stop, like, the slaughter of animal. The fact that I don't eat animal protein isn't stopping anything. I've had people try to talk me into it, though. I thought that was crazy. But it makes me feel better, and that's all I care about. Is like, I am not a part of this. Like, that's all I can do. I can't fix any of it, but at least I'm not a part of it. And that makes me feel better about me. And that's what I care about. But I've had people try to talk, well, just eat fish. How about just fish? Like, if it's got eyeballs, guys, I'm good. So I was like, no. And they're like, well, that's not the same thing. I think any of it's the same thing. And I love crab. I'm from Maryland. Like, well, not originally, but I like Philly cheesesteaks. I love the taste of them. But it's not worth it to me to eat these little creatures that were put here. I don't understand how they have less of a right. Yes, I understand about the food chain. And maybe if we were out like hunting it, I wouldn't feel so bad. But the fact that because of our intelligence, we can round them all up, breed them in the most horrific way ever. Breed them, fish especially. You ever see a fish farm? Horrifying. Chicken and a chicken farm? Horrifying. I don't care what they say about free range means they're debeaked, half their feet are gone, and they're put in a big warehouse so they never see the light of day. Don't think that. Don't think they're in some barnyard somewhere. They're not. So would that make a difference? Maybe, but that's not life. And I don't live on a farm to create my own. I couldn't kill them anyway. Who am I lying? I'm lying. I couldn't do it. So now I don't have to live with that feeling. Every time I pick up something to eat, then I've somehow helped. Do you know what I mean? Does anybody agree with me? Do you agree with me at all? Probably won't. It's just a bunch of bitching. Anyway, so yeah, I had a frustrating weekend with the girls and guys. And nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. You live and learn. Hire more people. That's it. You know, just get over it. But it's just so frustrating. Okay, so here's a couple announcements. Next Sunday, I'm going to do free readings again because a bunch of people missed it. Okay, so a couple good announcements. First off, people really missed the free readings last time. So I'm going to do another bunch of free readings this coming weekend. Starting on noon Saturday, start posting your questions. Noon Saturday, underneath you have to put it underneath the new video I'm going to put out, which is going to be free readings too. Look for that on Saturday morning. I'll do it Friday night and have it in there by Saturday morning. Start posting at noon, okay? Don't start until noon. So noon Saturday until midnight Sunday. At midnight Sunday, I will close it out. And it might take me a day or two to answer it all, but I will have it all answered for you. And make sure I tweeted it out, but I guess I'm going to have to mention it around too. I'm up to almost 900 subscribers, which thank you so much, guys. It's so amazing. But anyway, when I hit 1,000, I'm going to do a giveaway. Yep, I'm going to do a full reading for one of you guys. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm just going to stroll through the comments. I'm going to post a video that says, if you want a free reading, full reading, where I call you, we go through the whole 9, good hour, that kind of thing. If you want that, then you need, I'm going to post a video when we get to be like 900 and something. And you're going to post underneath some word. I haven't figured it out yet. And then I'm going to scroll through and just with my eyes closed and pick it online. And you will get the free reading. The whole bag. So almost 1,000 subscribers. I can't even imagine. I'm just thrilled. So you guys did that. I didn't do that. You guys did that. So I love you guys. Isn't that what everybody says? But I do. I love talking to you guys. I enjoy every single video I make for you guys. I think I'm talking to the greater you. Hugs. And kisses. And that's just the way I think about it in my head. I'm all over the place. Stop. That's how I think about it in my head. So those 2 announcements. Next weekend, free readings. Saturday at noon to Sunday at midnight. I won't finish answering by Sunday at midnight. You can post until then. Sunday at midnight, I'm going to close it. And Eastern time. So do your calculations so you don't miss out. And then when I get close to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a full free reading to one of you guys. And I hope it's so much fun. Anyway, I love you guys. Happy Monday. I'm going to go kill some children today. Yay! No, that's how I call the girls at work, the children. My regular girls are wonderful. You would love them all. They're so funny. I want to vlog them more because they're like, it's hysterical. My office is crazy, hysterical. Kids, dogs, cats. It's one of those kind of offices. All right, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you later.